Good afternoon and welcome to this week's episode of Techy Tuesday. Today I'll be walking you through progress learning, setting up your classes, and assigning tests to your class. This is if you do not set up your classes and you just give students the codes to the test, the reporting will be a little bit messed up and you might not be able to retrieve those results or reset the test if for some reason there's a technical issue. So to do that, I'm going to go to this teacher's English Language Arts class, select the name. Now you see that only 4 classes show up on this list. If I need to see more classes, I can always click Class Management to see all the teacher's classes. So I'm going to click this class to set it up. And you'll notice that on the subject that there is an exclamation point. So I need to select that and then go to Add the Subject. Now this is English Language Arts Grade 3. So I will select Grade 3 English Language Arts and then select Add, then hit OK. Now these students in this class will have access to all the 3rd grade materials and it will actually assign them the materials based on how they did on the test. So we can do that and set that up. Now I've set up my class and I can go back to class management and see my other classes that need to be set up. So I'll go to this other class, go to subjects, add subject, it's 3rd grade ELA, hit add, and then hit OK. Now, to assign the assessment to this class. Also, if you notice like the name is messed up on the class, you can change that here as well. But for right now, I'm just going to show you how to assign the assessment. So I will go over to the Assessment Assignment Center. It looks like a little book over here on the left. And I will go to the Assessment Bank. Now this has updated since last year, so it is a little bit different. If you have created assessments, they will be here in your assessment bank. Now, if it's in a district assessment, I'm going to click Full Assessment Bank. And then I can expand here to do my filters, and I want to select all 3rd grade English tests that are available. And then I can go down and find the test that I want to assign. So say here's the 1st quarter interim assessment. I can check this off. And then I can come over here to assign. You actually don't have to check it, but we're just going to go over here, and I did that anyways. And you can hit assign. Now I can add this assignment to any class that has that needs that test, or I can individually assign it to students. So if I need to individually assign it, I can click the plus sign, and then I can just check off the students who need it, or I can just select the whole class. So I can check and check. It will select all the students, which I had unchecked that student earlier, so it was not checked. But I want to make sure all the students in the class have it. Same thing with this one, all students have it. And then I'll hit Save and Continue. Then I'll hit Save and Continue again. Now the last thing you have to do is give them a start date and a due date. When you do the start date, they will be able to see it starting on that date, and the due date is when it needs to be done. I don't have to do any of these other things. If you want to give them more attempts or set a minimum score, you can do that. You do not have to. The only thing that's required here is a start and a due date. Then I can hit Save Assignment, and now those students in both those classes have this assessment. And I can go back home, and I could go to my classes, and I could look at my assignments and everything that I need to do for those classes. So I can go to the assignments and see what is all. I could live monitor the assignment if I needed to, select the subject, select the assignment, select the class. Now I could populate the activity, and I could live monitor to see how those students are doing. There's just a few things that you can do in here, but you have to make sure that you set up your classes. You have to make sure that you know how to assign those assessments. If you just give the kids the code, it doesn't link it to your class. It doesn't create those reports. So you need to set up your class and you need to assign the assessments. I hope this information helps you set up your Progress Learning account. Thanks and have a great day.